have the droopy earlobes.
Yeah.
So this is nice because it is a lighter weight. It's not going to pull and tug. It looks really nice. So continue to call in on those beautiful earrings. We're going to move into our show special that was just pulled up for this show only. So we've got 2 hours with the incredible Victoria Wieck from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. This is only for our show. We have phenomenal pricing from $139.90, genuine ceramic watch for $69.90. That is unprecedented.
It's crazy.
It is crazy good. Look at how you have this faceted bracelet ceramic watch. So that is a work of art in itself. Then even the face is like glamour, it's like pulling out all the stops.
There are hundreds of stones that are it's just so small. We've done this in a way that the real diamond sizes instead of getting it much more blingy. And you can see how they look like they're just sprayed on. You know, I play golf with a couple of ladies that, you know, I do this with a lot of different women, but there are 2 in particular that just literally have such incredible sense of style, and they literally have money for almost any kind of watch they want to have. And they both do have expensive watches they pay $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 for.
Gosh, I can't
this
even imagine.
This is their favorite. I gave it to them, and every single time they're like, "Hey, I'm going to Aspen. I'm going to whatever," and it's like, you know, she's like, "Oh my God, if I forget that, I have to go back," because they love.
This is the watch they want to wear.
This is the watch they want to wear. It's so comfortable on. You never know that you have it on. A lot of times when you get, you know, nice watches, they're too heavy for you to put on and to be really active. You put this on, and it's cool to the touch. And by the way, if you've never owned a ceramic watch and you think ceramic watch means they're not durable, think about this. When I think about ceramic watches, I think about the most durable watch there is, right? Because don't think about ceramic like it is like a earthenware or pottery. It's a completely different thing. The word, they don't even belong in the same category, right?
Oh gosh.
So this ceramic watch is great. They were invented for
look at the closure.
High impact, top notch athletes, so that if they're impacting anything and they're dropping, they have to be, you know, they have to be functional. They have to, you know, tell accurate
the white
time.
is just, it's hard. I think at this price, I would get them both. I would get them both, so you don't have to worry about it. And then notice even on the back, now there are 2 sizes. So there's small, medium, and the small medium fits a 6 1/4 to 6 3/4 inch wrist. The medium large is gonna fit a 7 inch to a 7 1/2 inch wrist. I have the small medium on, so you can see I have a snug fit. I would do the medium large, but this is the size I have out here. Notice that deployment clasp on the back.
The best.
You just squeeze. You squeeze and it pops open, so you never struggle. You have top of the line mechanisms.
Finish. Yeah,
it is.
It's a really clean.
There's no interruption in the bracelet. So watch. If I were to put this on just where you could see the back, look at this. That looks like it's a bracelet.
Right.
Doesn't it? It looks really cool.
And if you've never owned a ceramic watch, right now, because we're gonna run out of time on this one, Go on your mobile.
Oh no, it's gonna sell out before we run out of time.
Go on your mobile, go on your iPad, go on your, you know, your computer, and Google that, you know, whatever you have to Google, and you're gonna find out that when you go to a department store and you look at any ceramic watch, you're gonna be looking at hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars, even if it's like a no brand, right?
Absolutely.
So to be able to get something that's absolutely beautiful, it is so Beverly Hills inspired, and this will look better than almost anything else out there in the department stores. Trust me, I have been to many, many states this fall, and you know, let me just put it this way: something comparable to this that's a real ceramic, and it's not ceramic coated, it's not ceramic inspired. You know, in the department stores, be careful, because a lot of times they'll say it's a ceramic watch, and it's mostly shell with the ceramic coating on it.
Right.
It's not. This is solid ceramic. It's solid through and through.
I wish we had, you know, just for you to be able to hear.
Yeah, exactly.
If you are always working with your hands, you're on the computer, your arm hits the top of your counter.
If you're a mom.
It's not gonna, it's scratch resistant. If you're a mom, you know what, quite frankly, I don't care what you do, this is a watch that's gonna stand the test of time, because ceramic is so incredibly durable, strong, wear-proof, meaning no matter where you're going, no matter what you're doing, this is going to stand the test of time. No pun intended with the time comment.
Well, one more thing that's really important. That white ceramic here, okay, if you're considering between white and summer, okay, if you buy this ceramic today, this white, okay, I'll tell you, in 2027, it's going to be this pristine.
Okay, 300 white left.
You don't have to babysit this at all. That's what's neat about this. If you're a major yoga person, and you know, my yoga teacher doesn't want us to have any timepieces because she doesn't want us. She wants us to forget about time. But if you're a yoga person and you are doing Pilates, yoga, whatever, you're into a lot of fitness. Anything that you wear in terms of watches, stainless steel even, or strap watches, your body produces sweat, and when it produces sweat, it produces minerals and salt, and they actually change the color of whatever you're wearing. Ceramic will not react to any color. Nice. Ceramic will not react to any chemicals. So ceramic, this black will stay this black, you know, for as long as you live. I mean, I'm telling you, I have a ceramic, you know, that's made exactly the same way, ceramic watch from 20 years ago.
Look how easy.
White ceramic, it stays, it looks like it just came out of the box, and I wear this all the time. So this is one piece that I actually, it's one of my personal very favorite pieces, and I usually have them in my bag just in case I need, you know, a spare gift or something like that.
Victoria, look at this next shot. Kudos to the crew. Nice job. Who's on cameras back there, Keith? Yeah. Really good job. That is the beauty of the face. I mean, there is such an effervescence. And Tony, thanks, Tony. Great job. You can see that sparkle. You can see the brilliance, the scintillation, the fire, the beauty.
It's amazing.
It is amazing. How many times when we're getting dressed up to go out in the evening, and then we go, oh, my watch is too casual. It doesn't look right. This is the watch you're going to wear day in, day out. But then when you get ready to go out somewhere special or go to dinner or go have cocktails, this is the watch you're going to leave on. And it's always going to be there for you, the dependability, the reliability on that quartz movement. But then at the same time, having ceramic. The ceramic is strong. It's beautiful. It's modern. I love the peaks and valleys that you get within the pyramid stud faceted, the way it's all been faceted. Victoria will even take her aesthetic to ceramic. You know, because normally,
I love that ceramic. Yeah, right? I know, me too.
You would think any other jewelry designer would have just done a panther link. They would have just done something simple. But Victoria said, you know what? I facet, you know, hundreds of thousands of diamonds, you know, gemstones, semi-precious gemstones. And she said, you know what? I'm going to do the same thing I would have done to a genuine gemstone, and I'm going to facet the ceramic.
Right. It's so
that's
neat.
Cool.
I mean, if you're right now watching me from, you know, some fabulous ski resort, for instance, and you're snowed in, or this is something that you wear for New Year's Eve. Like, you know, we typically celebrate our Christmas New Year's Day at some snow place, you know, my whole family. We didn't do that this year. We went to San Francisco. But if you're, you know, skiing all day long and you can sweat in them, you can say hello to Mr. Snow all day long and fall down, do whatever you got to do if you're not real advanced. You can do all that. Or maybe you're pushing your grandkids. Do all that. And
or you're in the sand. You're at the beach.
And then in the evening, you go to, you know, you get dressed, you go to a cocktail event at, you know, in the village, and then you go to whatever you got to do.
Boy, this life
one of those things. It's just neat.
This life is sounding really fabulous.
I know, exactly. Are you ready? Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah. I feel like I want this watch just to have that life.
Yes, I know. And you know what? We'll take our pets, you know, our dogs, our dog-friendly places, and we can walk our dog. I mean, I walk my dog every day. Right?
I know, Victoria. We have to do some updates here because if you want the white, Catherine, now how many left? There are 200 left in the white. So we are in sell-out quantities. So I feel like if we could have final, you know, final presentation, final quantities come across the screen, that's what you would see. Then the other 500 that we have left are in the black. That is not a lot. This is a one-day only price. This is like a Today Special within a 24-hour jewelry event having two, because of course the other one is from Rarities. A one-day only price is exactly how a Today Special works. It's from midnight to midnight. But this one has
it's only like 2 hours.
Exactly. It's only 2 hours or sell out. So with sizes, we have small, medium, and we have medium large. The small medium is going to fit 6 1/4 to 6 3/4. Then you're going to have the medium large, which is 7 inches to 7 1/4. You choose which one you would want. It has that quartz movement, so reliable and dependable and fashionable all at the same time. You've got the flat mineral crystal. Now, mineral crystal it tends to be more durable, tends to be scratch resistant, so you're not going to have to worry about that with the face. You've got the butterfly clasp, but that pops open, easy on, easy off, but yet it stays on and looks gorgeous. Final call out in the white. Victoria, do you mind if I just pop that white right in there? So continue to call in on the watch. We will let you know when it's going to sell out, but we're going to check in with Adam for the Monday night.